Hi, I'm Vanessa Smith, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and we're going to clean my floors. I have my Superior mop system right here. It comes with the mop pole, the mop base, your dry mop pad, and then of course your wet mop pad, okay? What's really cool about this is it's telescopic, so you can adjust it to your height or to do those really high up jobs. So, you guys can see this. I'm going to adjust you. All right. So if you're taller, you can adjust it way up. If you're shorter like me, you can adjust it down. Want it about at your chin so it's ergonomically correct. Lefty to loosey, righty to tighty. All right, that way you're not gonna hurt your back while you're cleaning. Now, it doesn't seem to matter if you vacuumed or swept. There's always gonna be some little particles like pet hair or little fine granules left behind. So you always wanna make sure you use your dry mop first to get those up before you use your wet mop, because you don't wanna be grinding those into your floor. And when you use your dry mop, you're gonna attach it offset. So it attaches with Velcro like that. And I have it up against one edge here and then this extra flap on this side. And that is on purpose so I can go around and dust my baseboards as I'm doing my floors. So you're gonna go in a figure 8 motion, keeping the larger particles out in front, like so. And you can come by and dust your baseboards, okay? But always make sure you're doing a figure 8 motion. And instead of having to carry a dustpan around, just have your kitchen cloth handy. And this works really well dry to grab those large particles. So I'm just gonna run it under the edge of my mop pad, and it's gonna pick up all those larger particles. See that? Super easy. It's gross, but makes it super easy. All right, and then to clean off your mop pad, you're gonna grab your rubber brush and you're just gonna brush it off. Typically I would do this into a garbage can or outside. This rubber brush also works really, really well at cleaning pet hair off of furniture, because instead of having to grab your vacuum, you just brush your furniture and it balls it all up really nicely, and you pick it off and throw it away. So now you are ready to use your wet mop. And I have my wet mop pad already wet with cold water, and I wring it out because you don't want it sopping wet, you just want it damp with cold water. I'm gonna plop it down on the ground, and then again I'm gonna offset this because you can go around and wash your baseboards as you're mopping your floors. Now what's cool about this, so you're just gonna go back and forth when you're doing your floors, is not only are you cleaning your floors, but you actually can remove up to 99% of bacteria off of the surface you're cleaning, which is our floors, when you care and use your Norwex mop pads properly. Really neat. You no longer have to use any of those toxic cleaners that leave behind a film or residue that streaks on your floors. And they're also not good to breathe in. They're not good for your skin because you can actually absorb them through your skin. And they are not good for your floors either because they can remove that protective coating on your hardwood or tile floors, causing you to have to refinish those floors or reseal them sooner than you would otherwise. So really, just clean with water. It's so much easier and more effective. All right. So, a few other things I want to show you is we have some other add-ons to the mop system. So if you have tile floors and you want a little bit more scrubbing action, this is our tile mop pad, and that blue right in there is more scrubbing power. Then we have our dry Chanel mop pad, which is great at picking up those larger particles. So if you just want to use this to sweep with, you can. And now we have a window mop pad. So if you have super large picture windows or high up windows or large mirrors, you can attach this to your mop base and go to town cleaning those. All right, and one more thing I want to bring to your attention. The floors dry super fast, like 20 to 30 seconds and your floors are dry. You no longer have to quarantine the area, keeping kids and pets out of the room. They're going to be dry in under a minute. Really neat. Okay, so this is our Enviro wand. This is also a cool add-on to the mop system, and I'll show you why. So not only do these Chanel microfingers do a great job dusting those vents and things where they can get into, the cracks and crevices, but this is bendable. You can use it to do ceiling fans, for shelves. And if you have a really high up shelf, you can detach the Enviro wand handle and attach your mop pole to it to do things that are higher up. And in the reverse, you can attach this to your mop base for just a shorter handle if you're doing something like windows or mirrors with your mop base. Pretty neat. This seriously is the last mop you will ever need to purchase. There are so many things that will be able to clean with it and make your life easier.